Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I am so excited because I am starting Poundland DIYs, so make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be doing more of these. I'm going to share how you can make your pound go further with 3 amazing ideas for you to enjoy. We're going to be starting with the first DIY and I'm using this non-stick sandwich tin. So you want to remove the label and then it's up to you. You can leave it black if you want to, but you can also spray paint it using the Poundland sprays. They do a few different colours. I'm going to be going with white. Before I spray paint it, I'm also going to be using these Poundland gems. So you're going to just take a strip and you're going to add them to your sandwich tin all around. So we're going to be creating an edging. Just get it nice and centered. So these are the spray paints that you can get from Poundland. You've got a chalk finished one and this one. I haven't had much luck with this one, so I'd probably recommend getting this one here. So I'm just going to pop outside and I'm going to spray paint this. In the meantime, while that's drying, you want to take your rolling pins, and these were mine. But this is what you're going to do. You need to take a little saw, Poundland do these as well, and you want to just take off the bits at the end, and you're going to need 2 rolling pins in total. So here's my other one, so that you've got 4 legs all together. Okay, I'm back now. This has been spray painted. Doesn't it just look lovely already? Now you want to turn it around and take your ruler and a Sharpie. You should probably get a bright colour like red, and then what you want to do is just measure so that we can stick the legs on and it's nice and centered and even throughout. I'm doing mine 1 inch in and I've marked that either side. I've got 1 mark here, 1 mark there, and then I just did the same for the bottom 2 as well. Now you're going to bring your legs back and you're going to take your hot glue. You can also use super glue or any other glues that you like. Just stick them in the center of where you've marked. Then I'm just going to do the same for all of the others. Oh, and by the way, I'm actually using the Poundland hot glue. I've had it for I think 1.5 years, something like that, and it's really good. So you can buy that from there as well. They also do the little hot glue sticks. The great thing about using the rolling pins is that it's already sanded, so it's really nice and flat and they act as great legs. So here's the first completed project. I think it's so cute and I love that this just cost me £3 to make and that it's so versatile. I've got my perfume on there at the moment. You can see the Poundland one there, but I know that I can change this up to have my makeup on there or even hold a plant. For the second DIY, you're going to be starting with some of these. So remove the labels and then you're going to take one and then spray paint it. Now you're going to need one of these mirrors that Poundland do, and they do have a black version as well. Then you're going to bring this back, and what you want to do is measure half and then you're going to cut it and we're going to stick it to the mirror. Now this is optional, you don't need to use these, but if you do want them, they are in IKEA. So I'm just going to do a layer of these stones first. So Poundland are currently selling some compost as well as some succulents. So I have 3 cactus here and I'm going to add them inside. So this is basically a planter, a wall planter. I'm just going to gently remove them and we'll see how much we can fit inside. I'm not sure if I'll use all 3. You might get pricked a few times doing this. I don't know why this cactus has lost a bit of its hair. I'm going to stick this one in the middle. I might actually be able to fit all 3 in. Here's the third, last one. Now these already have a little hook at the back, but if you want to change it for whatever reason, they also sell these, so you can add your own. So here's the second completed project. I think it looks really modern and high-end, and it only cost me £1 to make because I had everything already. But if you need everything including the succulents, and this will cost you £5, but I still think that's a great bargain because it looks so much more expensive than that. Now we're coming on to our final DIY for today, and you're going to need this plate that's in Poundland, and then you want to paint the middle area here with some white paint. Once your plate's all dry, you want to take some grease-proof paper. I don't know if Poundland do this, I don't think they do, so I think I got this from Asda or Morrison's. And then you want to take an A4 piece of paper, and we're going to cut the grease-proof paper to size so that it matches the A4, and I'm going to stick it down with this glue stick. So here it is stuck to my A4. You need to do this because it's going to be too thin to pass through the printer otherwise. Then you want to measure the inside of the plate. So where you've painted, if you're using the same dish as me, it was 12 centimeters. Then you want to resize the image that you're using to match that so that it can fit nicely inside here. When you place this inside your printer, make sure it's printing on this side where the grease-proof paper is. I'm going to be doing a photo of my two cats. It's up to you what you do. You can have your children, you can have your mum, you can do like your spouse. Now the thing is, you have to be really quick when you do this because the grease-proof paper is basically acting like a stamp. The ink is wet, you just want to get it on there as soon as you can, otherwise it will dry. So that's why I'm telling you all the information now, because when I print it I'm probably not going to be talking, I'm just going to go and stamp it on. Now I'm also going to show you another technique to do this, just in case. This is tissue paper, so I did the same thing that I did before, cut some tissue paper and stuck it onto some A4 paper. And then you're going to do the same thing, place this inside your printer and make sure you print on the tissue paper. Okay, so here it is printed. I'm just going to cut them out now. Once you've finished cutting them out, you want to remove the tissue paper from the paper. So be really careful here because you don't want it to rip. It's really delicate. That's one successful one done. Now just the other. And then you can use Mod Podge to glue them down, or just a regular glue stick. If you're using Mod Podge, be careful because it can seep through, it's really thin, and it can also rip your tissue paper. So I would probably suggest using the glue stick and a small one like this because you have more control over it. Now to finish off, I'm just taking a little bowl and I'm going to hot glue that just at the bottom. If you can find one of those stands for the plates, that's great, or you can use some backings, so that's what I'm going to go with, maybe this one. I'm just going to hot glue it on the back so that I can hang it. And here's today's final project. Wouldn't this make such a great gift as well for someone? I absolutely love this because I adore my cats. So, just in case you've forgotten, we went from these to this. I hope that you can recreate these and get more for your money. It's crazy what you could do with some simple Poundland items, right? If you have enjoyed, leave me a thumbs up, let me know what you think of the projects, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, bye!